Joining us now is Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, and I'm sure this visit means a lot for all sorts of reasons to lots of people. I mean, there's a lot that you guys are all dealing with there. What is the most important thing for you, if you had to pick two or three, the top things that you want the president to see, know, or that you're going to ask
Dana,
him for?
A lot of important things, and the president will bring everything we need, as he always does, to Texas and other states, red or blue, because he cares about people in stress. He cares about our citizens and their safety. And I know I talked to him, I guess it was 2 days ago, and his heart's breaking like everyone else's for these children and all the adults who are lost. You know, the biggest thing we need, Dana and Bill, is I say prayer, but I mean that in a very strong way, not just a thoughts and prayers. You know, John 11:26 says, faith in eternal life brings comfort to many others. And I've been through this now for, I'm sorry, can you hear me fine?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, I heard your director in my ear. John 11:26 says, faith in eternal life brings comfort to believers. And Dana, for my 10 years as Lieutenant Governor, we've seen a lot of tragedies, hurricanes and tornadoes and floods and domestic shootings. And every time when I'm around people who have suffered great loss, tragic loss, it's always the rock of their faith that they stand on. And the president honored me by appointing me chair of the Commission on Religious Liberty to look at religious rights in this country. And it always fascinates me in times like this. No one objects to us praying in the public square. No one objects to people and their outpouring of prayer. And I've gotten to meet many of these families. I gave them my cell number, call me about their children or the adults that they've lost. In fact, I'm going to a funeral on Monday. And what I see is in every situation, Dana and Bill, every situation of tragedy, people stand on their faith. We're here for a short time. They'll be rejoined in heaven with their loved ones they've lost, and it's painful now. But it's faith that gets us through first and foremost, like it did for the president a year ago Sunday when he was shot. It is faith that America stands on. It is God that America looks to when we're in trouble. We'll get the money from the federal government. We'll supply the money from the state. We'll install sirens. We'll improve our warning systems. We'll take care of all of those issues. But it's faith that will get us through this. And I'm always inspired by the strength of the people I know.
Here's President Trump to NBC about the alarm system that you mentioned.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I thought he said it. It'd be easy to blame them. I wouldn't blame them. I think from the standpoint of the future, you have to have some kind of an alarm and lighting system where alarms would go up if they see any large amounts of water or whatever it is. You know, 2 days or the weekend before the flooding, they passed an inspection at the camp.
Yes.
And I just wonder what you think about that. I mean, obviously, I hear you on the faith point. Then there's the practicalities of what we can do here on Earth to make sure that these campers or others are alerted. And I strongly believe that we've spent way too much money dealing with like fantasies about dealing with climate change and not enough on dealing with increased severe weather.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Dana, in Texas, we poured billions of dollars into the best emergency management team in the world, and I think everyone knows that here. We had a quick response, but we had more rain, Dana, in 5 hours than we normally have from January to April at that point. It was the worst possible storm in the worst possible place in the middle of the night. We had a flood very close to this in 1932, but it was during the day, so there weren't campers sleeping along the banks of the river. And so we're going to fix all of those issues. We're going to clean up the debris. We'll restore people. But right now, they're standing on the rock of their faith. And I get a text every hour or so from another family that says, Dan, my loved one has been found. We are getting closure, and they're getting through this. These are brave people. And those responders out there, those searchers, walking through the water, the snakes, all the debris under it, they're not standing on the rocks or the banks of the river. They're standing on the rocks of the bank of their faith. And that's what gets America through every time we find darkness in our lives. And it's a dark time right now in Texas. But we're looking forward, we're looking upward, and we are going to move forward with the president's help and with the state of Texas and the people at the local level and all the people around the world who have sent money in by the truckloads to help restore these lives. I've just never seen such an outpouring of strength as I've seen during this time. It's just remarkable.
All right, thank you so much. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, as the president gets ready to leave to join you in Texas. Thank you.
Sugar Crush.